Good. Wait, what's going on, everybody? David Mitchell here, and we're doing another dual live stream tonight with our friend Brightline, and welcome back to Fan to Train, episode 114. Mm-hmm. Hey, didn't know, Brightline? I got some juicy memes for you. But it's crazy on what's been going on with railroading right now. You know what I mean? Hmm. So, oof. Oh, I know that happens, bud. You know. But ooh, that even more irritating. You know what I mean? No, no. When you're sick, you have family that come over. You know what I'm saying? Like it. Mm, that's just crazy. I'm not gonna lie about that. That oh, you know, Amtrak is still having problem with their ALC 42s 2 years after it. You know, like, well, I'm going to send you the article because I think you should be one deserve to read it because it's up for partner stuff. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna lie about that. The MBTA, them with them corners, like that would happen when you cut corners. Am I right? And corruption. Like, it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? But you got the article I just sent you? Like, it. Ooh, curse meme, ain't it? Oh no, cannot. Like, like, did with the article that I would talk about that talked about 2 years later. Like, Amtrak is still doing problems, you know? Oh my bright line, that occurs. That occurs. You little turd. Look like look like Brightline already doing shot fired with the curse memes. that didn't make it what I'm going to do to you even better, you know. But let's get to the article I just sent you talking about Amtrak. You know, like the article talk about four time with failures this winter. Oof. To be honest, D-Locomotive, they work wonderfully down in the south, but you can tell they don't work good in the north, you know? So, mhm. Like, don't get me wrong, the new locomotives are good. Did that they don't do good in the snowy and mountain regions, you know? Uh, mm. Hey, well, at least they're finally getting better, you know? It took them 2 years, you know? Ooh, well, that's a positive right there. Am I, well, that is good, and it meaning details are outly improving, and might be outly better than the P-42s, but kind of odd, you know? That gonna be funny that if D10 outly become better than the P-42. Oh, Brightline, you're gonna be jealous at me. I caught one of the CXX Heritage units again, again last Thursday. I were I were relevating last Thursday, and I caught the Chesapeake and Ohio Heritage unit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, we got another article talking about a short line railroad down in Florida that are finally back up and running. It took 511 days. Or at we let me check it again to be more. Yeah, 511 days after Hurricane Irene. That that did crazy. That hurricane really screwed a lot of stuff up, you know. And that's actually almost a full year right there, you know. Oh, by the way, wait, did you? I forgot to talk about this. Did you heard about that railroad getting shut down in Iowa, or not Iowa, but Oklahoma? The feds. shut down a railroad in Oklahoma called the Black Rail Northern. You know that that's it bonkers. It was so bad that people on YouTube are talking about it. Like seriously, like people in the railroad community are talking about this. The the Black Rail Northern literally got shut down. It a class 3 short line. Like I just sent you the link to the YouTube video. Oh yeah, we did talk about a little bit about that last week. I remember now, but it's still freaking crazy, you know? Like like it's it's very crazy just thinking about. Like literally it's in bunkers that the feds literally shut a railroad down. You know what I mean? Heck, it's been a while since the last time a railroad got shut down, you know? And that I'm not even making up. Like, let me just say this. You know when they only have happened 34 times. Like literally, the Fed have only shut down. Like it it make me speechless. You know what I mean? Like it's just it's crazy. Oh, speaking of that, you know, Metra, get what they're finally doing. Get what Metra is finally doing. They are not buying any more locomotives that are, you know, evolved, you know, the old style of Jibo, or not Jibo. I'm talking about, you know, I can't really remember, you know, because of how crazy it is. But they are not trying to buy any F40, you know, and they're finally going from that to actual new train set. You know the DMU train sets that you see in Europe? Like they are literally buying DMU train set from Europe. Ain't that crazy? Like I have never in my life thought that we would get a day where that would happen. You know what I mean? It just bunkers. Like pure bunkers that they're doing that. Because we always see Metro buying handy down locomotive and buying Mac, you know? Like it's just crazy. But what do you think? because they're finally getting their act together. They're not buying secondhand now. It's crazy. All right, but it needed to happen. Speaking of that, I want to ask, and I'm going to bring it up. How is the railroad and news there in the Dominican Republic? Ooh, that nice. It needed to happen. Hey Genesis, look, you're now a Brightline. You're now a plushie. You know, you're an Amtrak plushie. I do got two more for you, so it's not done yet. I know you made a homemade curse meme, but I also made it me myself. You know, when it. Oh my god, dude, your sister is cursed. Like, at least you're not a brony. We know little Pib is. Speaking of that, I did have a meme that I made for him, but I accidentally deleted it. So I gotta make it all over again. So Mr. Pib, if you're listening to it, you dodged a bullet. You got lucky this time. But yeah, like I know it's a crazy. Also, the transit community is pissed off at that one YouTuber. Like I I can't remember his name, but he was talking about all the transit YouTubers out there, you know, and he was talking crap about not just bike and all of that. He even talked crap about Nerd City to the point where City Nerd actually did a live stream calling him out. Ain't that something, you know? Is it what I think it is? Is it that one company I think it is? You want to tell everybody what it called? Because I let her you say it than me because you can say it proper. I can't. the one. Hmm. It's not the Disney fans. It's them trying to force their ideology onto people. Am I right? Oh, speaking of that, you're gonna laugh at it, but the woke trans people are actually attacking gays and lesbian now. So they're gonna lose support real fast. Ain't that something, you know? Heck, I have a couple of lesbian friends and a couple of gay friends who've been harassed by trans people, and they're just fed up with it, you know? Heck, even the gay community is tired of it. Oh, I know, but woke woke people don't know that. They don't care about that. Moment you call them out and try to put boundaries on them and try to put your foot down, you get called homophobe, transphobe, every word in the book. Exactly. Heck, and with me being bisexual, I know this. Heck, I even have transgender friends who are saying that they're about to start calling themselves something else because they're tired of being dragged down with the bad people in the community. You know? Heck, heck, same with the autistic community. We're getting sick and tired of being dragged down with this crap because they're now saying, "Oh, it's the autistic community doing this too." No, it ain't. Like we're getting dragged down with this bullshit, and we're tired of it. But yeah, oh no. Speaking of that, did you see that video talking about the railroads in China? Dude, I knew, like, that kicker. There was one part in that video that I chuckled at that I knew was a full blown lie. It's where he's, and this in one part that I know it a lie because it's different in Europe and other places in Asia. It's that he said the only reason people use the high speed rail and trains there is because they're poor. That was a total BS lie right there, you know? Oh, that's true. I know that. You know, the funny thing is that I do see this backfiring on China real bad. Because let's be honest, eventually everybody going to have one, and eventually people are going to get so pissed that there will be riots. Because let's be honest, one wrong move, wrong thing, and oh, everything is screwed. You know? Oh, I know. Like it already started, and it only a matter of time before we either see a civil war or see a massive coup happen. Because I'm gonna bring it up. I have friends who are Chinese, and they said don't believe the stuff that they say about China in the news because they said that the country is more unstable than anything, and they say, and they coming from my friends who are from China, they said that the country is on the brink of collapse. They're saying that they're going to hit it before the U.S. does. It probably will explain why their leader wanted to invade Taiwan because mostly when people are getting ticked off with a leader, that leader got to find a scapegoat. Sometimes by invading another part that you've been a part of their country, or a land that they say you've been are, or trying to make a neighbor threatening and saying, "Oh, they steal from us." Like that one of the easy scapegoat. Like we seen it happen in Argentina with the Falkland Wars back in the 1980, but back in 1982 with the Falkland War. Am I right? I know, and the kicker is when the Argentina lost that, the leader got ousted and a coup happened. Just imagine what will happen if China tried to invade Taiwan. That would be pretty bad in a way. Am I right? Because let's be honest, they're just like Russia. They're like they're like a panda bear, or technically they're like a fake dragon acting like a real dragon. You know? And the thing is that we've seen how hard Russia is losing to Ukraine. Even though that Russia is right now gaining a little bit of land, it's only a matter of time before that start reversing. You know what I mean? Did think how bad it would be with China trying to do stuff with Taiwan. You know what I mean? And did imagine that 10 times worse if the U.S. get involved because the U.S. done said that they'll protect Taiwan. It'll be a big, demise for China. No doubt about it. Heck, in here, Teen, here's a dirty little secret: the Taiwan president and everyone who work with the electronics section, they have everyone at their computer chip factory, all their, seeing where they make all the stuff for the world electronic. They have them rigged with explosives. So if China try to invade and get on the mainland, then they're going to lose anyway because one, the electronic part that the Chinese want with all that stuff will be destroyed. So it'll be a lose for them. Am I right about that, Bright Line? Oop, Bright Line. Like, it's just crazy because these people, like China, they think they're going to win, but in reality, all they're going to do is win stupid prizes. Oh, oh yeah, I know the reason why they're doing that. They're preparing in case this stuff happen. You know. Mhm. Oh yeah, they do. And but yeah, but I will be honest. Like we're slowly starting to hit the peak where we're going to be, and I'm going to say this, that we're finally going to get ready to get over that curve where high speed rail will try to start building up here in the U.S. Like once we get over that hump, it only only upwards from there. Am I right? Because we're seeing what's going on in Florida, and more states are wanting it, Democrat and Republican. Like, well, well, like I'm a rail, transit, and mixed use development supporter. I am dead against car built infrastructure because where have car built infrastructure gotten at? Nowhere. Where am I right? No. Oh, you're talking about the primary. I have not kept updated with that yet. Oh, surprised because Mickey Haley done pissed off everybody. Like, did what thinking that she made a mistake talking about trying to break up unions and also oh yeah she talked about trying to yeah she talked about breaking cracking down on unions and also raising the retirement age. There are two things you don't go after. Am I right? You never want to go after a union because let's be honest. No, Brightline, you want to explain to Val what a union is? Mm. But they own parts and companies, am I right? But did say about it because everybody's already realized saying, oh yeah, Mickey Haley does not support the little guy. She supports the big league because her talking about cracking down on unions, that was her worst mistake. I know. And it's obsolete now. Because let's look what happened when you don't let into union. East Palestine. Am I right? Because a couple of months before that railroad disaster happened, there would both be a railroad strike by the union. And Biden stopped it, which was stupid. And then we had the whole catastrophe with it. You know what I mean? They don't. And that thing, we need people who are not part of any business, don't work for any big corporation, or don't have connection with big corporation, and yet that including you know who, aka Trump, because let's be honest, they are literally running this country into a crown, trying to run it like a business. That's not how you're supposed to do a country. Am I right? And who's going to run when the country collapses? The big people, the big wigs, you know. Exactly. Speaking of that, Taylor Swift might have given the Biden the edge into winning the next election because she is now asking her fans to vote for Biden. She actually did, and did it during the Super Bowl. It kind of figured, she does sign her, thing to Heck, her music's still good, but heck, funny thing is, the people that she is trying to stand for are the people who are attacking her. Ain't that funny? That woke for you, am I right? All right. Don't hijack it. She's trying to force you to do something you don't want to. Am I right? She's going full Karen mode. Well, I guess she's going full Karen mode, trying to make you do what she wants. Am I right, Bright Line? But it's just crazy because she is literally, people are gonna look at her down the line when this country is probably rebuild or in a different country and probably saying, yeah, she was one of the reason why the country collapsed. With let's get to the memes and stuff. Oh, did 20 minutes? Like, dude, did go in there for 5 minutes and then come back. I'll cover it for 5 minutes. All right. Uh, Jesus, you going full Karen. Sorry, but that's just toxic. That right there, what they call toxic. You know? Am I right? Brightline, Brightline, am I right? That's just straight up toxic. Like, my family don't force me to do that, you know, because we all know that's a toxic thing to do. Very toxic, you know? Jesus! Gee, that going full toxic right there! Ooh! Look like Brightline is dealing with a toxic sister. Mm, but, hey, well, I guess it's just me and you now. Because we were still talking about stuff and we were about to get on to a debate about Brightline in Florida. That what we were about to debate. Heck, I will give you a piece of my mind. In my family, when you try to force someone to go visit people when they're not feeling like it, that's something we look very down upon. No joke. Look, like for it's one thing I learned. When you force someone, you're going to make them feel like they don't want to do it. I That one thing I learned. You never force someone to do something that they don't want to. Heck, even if a family member was abusive towards them. That a good way to cause family to cut you off right there. Heck, that's something I learned. My wife, my my mother-in-law, and her family was toxic to my wife with her daughter, and she have not seen them in a couple of years. You know, one thing I learned is that toxicity is forcing people to do stuff when they're not comfortable. Not a good idea. Good way to cause people to cut you out of their lives. And I know that, and I seen it. Heck, I already cut a family member out of my life, and I don't talk about it. But funny thing is, you kind of messed it up because I would get ready to roast Brightline in about 10 minutes too. But you might want to look at one of the memes I already did of him. Look at all right. Look at the photo I just look at the photo I sent to Brightline. I turned him into an Amtrak plushie, and that's funny. But I will be honest. I got two more memes that I'm going to do of but he got to be part of the live stream because you can't delay it. Because the two other memes are very juicy. But yeah, but I did find that first meme photo you did earlier for him. I found that funny. you literally did a curse meme of him. Oh, but he did. But you seen the Amtrak plushie that I did? Like, uh, all right, well, just look at the Amtrak plushie. It's funny. It's funny. Like, I have two more memes for him, and they're very funny. You might hear him start busting out laughing in a bit when I do talk to him again. Because it gonna be juicy. It gonna be a juicy meme. That for sure. But how everything in your game going, by the way, that you've been building? That station and everything? Like, my wife and I we about to get back into video gaming. And oh yeah, her birthday coming up in 13 days. So me and the wife are going to celebrate her birthday, and plus she getting a little game system. So that's up and gonna be promising. But I will say this: that Amtrak plushie, it's good stuff. Like I actually photoshopped everything to make it work. It all right. Well, I can send it right here and here again. Let me send it, and it should pop up with a notification. Like just 1 minute, because it should show in like the comments and text section. Because this thing, like I only made it. It's funny. It's funny because Genesis is named after a locomotive anyway. So, and with it being a Genesis plushie of the Amtrak P42, it, it look. Do you see it? All right. Do you, do you see the plushie I sent you? Oh my! All right. You see it? All right. Bring back Genesis real quick. Bring him back in. Like, go grab him real quick and say that he can come back because I'm not done talking to him right now. And that's the thing. Like, because I still got two more photos to roast him with that I made. Like, I made two more photos, and they're both funny. Uh, all right, get Genesis. All right, look like we're gonna be waiting on Genesis for a few minutes because I still gotta roast him with other one, but like It's just so funny. Funny like this the roasting and all that. Being that, I'm going to send it to oof to the train one because it's funny. I need to put it in the curse memes because it's just so funny to think about it. But thing is that now that we know that you know who won it did crazy. But yeah, Ben make Lego movie. um, oh yeah, Ben group chat. I did gotta wait on Brightline to come back because about funny stuff, but it did crazy funny. But I did get words of a heritage unit coming through tonight. Dana, I won't be able to catch that. Won't be able to catch it. Too dark outside. Plus, how everything's set up, it's a big no. Maybe if it come back through Wednesday or Thursday, maybe. Go train. But yeah, all right. But it did crazy when you did think about it, like some of the funny stuff and all that. All right, I would go with Via Rail because they're getting upgraded stuff finally. Needed to happen. So I would go with Go, because that needed to happen. Via Rail, or technically, you can. No, I'm American. I'm American. I'm on the East Coast, South Carolina. So yeah, right by the A line, and I get Amtrak. Oh, but it's crazy. But we, heck, not even about 55 minutes ago, PO 89 with the Palmetto Pass. For the people who don't know, and I'm going to bring it up again, I live right by the tracks. I can literally look out my window like this to see when a train is going by. Like, literally. I can literally look and watch a train coming through the tree line from my house. So I get a front track view to watching trains all day. So, yeah. Great, let's send it meme. I'm like, oh, it gonna be funny. But like we should be getting into Silver Meteor going by in a couple of minutes anyway. Heck, waiting on Brightline to come back. Gotta wait on him to come back because he had talking to his Jane real quick. But I'll keep it on for a bit because he is talking to family. But yeah, Pansy fan it on line. But he's doing the family stuff, so I'm not going to interrupt him. I would I would talk to Penny fan right now, but he got projects that he doing, even though it's Sunday night. But he got family stuff doing. He a family man, so that's something I'll be on it about. But I'll be honest, he is a cool guy. Shout out to you, bud. But I do say it's crazy with all the stuff that is going on right now. But yeah. Also, with let me look back at the article that we would talk about earlier. The Seminole Golf Railway down in Florida is finally back open. Let me be honest. It would probably hell getting that rail line back up and running because of that storm. Hopefully they could bring in new business. Which, if I were them, I would start doing. And hopefully, if they did decide to do it, get passenger rail back down there because it would benefit them the most. But yeah, but when Genesis come back, it's something that I'm going to be talking to him about. But yeah, all right. Let's see what craziness do we have here. But a lot of crazy stuff, I would say. Heck, hopefully, and I'll bring it up that hopefully soon we might be able to get a lot of passengers infrastructure that need to be done, if y'all know what I mean. Because let me be honest. We need to. I'm going to say this. Uh, that it did crazy how everything is going. Right? But yeah, but I just sent the meme to another guy. Oh, being that, I'm going to send one of the other curse memes. But of what it is. But hopefully Brightline can come back because it's going to take about 15 to 20 minutes, which hopefully he should be back before it's done. Heck, I know he's trying to get back. Oof. Because let me be honest, having family force you to see people you're not interested in seeing, and I'm going to bring it up, even though it's not talking about trains, in one of the most dick things you can do, like forcing someone to see family that they don't want to see, or they're not interested in seeing. Like that one of the most dick thing you can do. Heck, and one of the most douchebag things you can do. I always say this: if you're going to try to make your family member or like your kids see a family member that they don't want to see, or try to force them, what you're really doing is just setting yourself up to failure and for them to cut you off. Speaking of that, that's right on cue, and he on time today. If PO98, the Silver Meteor, actually on time. Oof. But yeah. But also, I do want to bring up a quick update. Plans that me and Vel had for this week, we're actually going to delay them where we can do it on her birthday, which is the museum and stuff. We're actually going to be doing that on her birthday to make it special. So we're going to have a special thing for Val, for the Queen herself, which in 13 days at 9 o'clock. But yeah, but Brightline should be back in a few minutes anyway. But I would like to have it unmuted before he can hear me, but or check me, or it can be unmuted before I can hear what's going on. But yeah, but got some plan for Vel's birthday next week, and that we looking forward to it. Or not next week, but in 13 days. I'm little typo error, but yeah. But I know Brightline aggravated because he have to visit family, like literally. I know it gotta be excruciating having to talk to family that you really don't want to talk to when you're middle of something. Like it's something I'll bring up. It's that it's very very rude, and I'm gonna say it. If you for family to mingle with our family or like try to do all this, more than likely your kid will cut you off when they get old enough. One thing I learned: never force kids or family members to visit others, because that's one of the biggest things that can really oof everything up. But yeah, oof. But it's crazy in a way. Now, hopefully, if because right now in the Democratic Republic it's 10:09. Hopefully, we able to come back for a few minutes, which it's something I'm hoping for. But yeah, oof. But to be honest, not trying to be mean, but it's just sort of a kind of a little jerk for that and going to tell, try to get him to come out there. I'm sorry, but if I pulled that crap, my, I would have had a red butt. I'm not even joking. If I did the stuff she did, I would have had a red butt on my booty. And that no joke. I would have just got blam for doing that stuff. Heck, it's so funny anyway when you did think about it. Look, I don't support beating a kid and child abuse because y'all know where I stand on that, but let's be honest, if I pulled the crap she pulled trying to get Genesis out there, I would have got my butt whooped. No joke. Heck, it's very rude. I know in some cultures it's different, but yeah. Hopefully, and I'm going to say this is that go right. On it. Genesis should be back in a few minutes. But yeah, but not trying to be mean, but his sister would kind of root for that stuff. I'm not even kidding. Like, Jesus Christ, if I pulled the stuff she pulled right there, that would have been my butt. Like, heck, I remember when my sibling pulled that crap. Like, I remember all the time my sibling brought that crap up and all we got the belt for it. That for sure. Like, no joke. So, like, you are going to get the belt when stuff happens, you know? Ugh, I gotta get a new tablet. Ugh. A minute, because one, gotta wait anyway. Uh, that was rude what his sisters did. Heck, zip off my arm. But yeah. Now, here the other thing I will say is that with all the stuff that is going on, it is crazy. Look like not Brightline, but Pensivan they called it a night. But next month, uh, we will be, and I'll be honest, we will be going back, meaning time zone will be same with him. So if it's 8 o'clock here, it'll be 8 o'clock there. But yeah, hot right now. Not gonna lie. Uh, all right, check this because it's crazy, but I still got the curse memes. Uh, like the curse memes are something that I will say, but yeah, like the Amtrak plushie, uh, like it worth it, you know. But yeah, let me put the Amtrak plushie right here. But yeah, bring that curse meme right up because it is a curse meme. But yeah, I am on his going on his Facebook right now. But I'm just saying, when you for your kid when they're adult to seeing family when they don't want to, because Brightline actually that'd be 21 anyway. So doing that type of crap is the quickest way to get. And I'm gonna be honest, it's the quickest way you can cause someone to cut them out of your life. That's something that I will say is not a good idea. I always want. It's something I always learn. Think it really worth it when they cut you off? I do not think so. And the people are saying, "Oh, it's family there, it's family, so let them. It's part of being a family." No, it ain't. It's part of being toxic and narcissistic. Heck, in my book, when you port your kids to see a family member when they don't want to see them, or when you want them to see it on your ground, all you're doing is just setting yourself up as a bad example. That for sure. And I'm not even joking. Like, it's something I learned long ago. But yeah. But yeah, look like Fancy Panda back on. But I'm just waiting on him to come back. There we go. That's better. And balance angle. Okay. I might try to call him from, but let me see if Pansy fan is busy. Because, woo there's some juicy stuff to talk about, and I know I've been helping him with article lately, finding articles and stuff that he can talk about. So yeah, but to be honest, this was kind of a jerk. But yeah, that's something I will say. The sister were kind of a jerk. Am I right, Val? What did you think of how she was acting? Because look, if we ever have kids, I would not force them to see their relatives. You know, that the one thing I do not think is okay at all. Am I right? Heck, it's not okay trying to force them to see people if they don't want to. They want it the quicker way you can get people to hate yourself. Always saying in my book, heck, it's one thing do it, but it's another thing to try to pull stunts like that, and it's a quick way to really piss people off. Heck, heck, I'm sorry, but if someone forced me to see relatives that I don't want to see or if I'm too busy to see, and if you're going to force me to see them, expect me to cut you off from my life. That for sure. That's something I'm going to bring up. But also, I do want to talk about with the ALC 42s that me and Brightland were talking about earlier. They're actually working way better than the P42s now, which only took less than 2 years. That's insane with them. Like, they finally got everything worked out. They finally got the bugs fixed, so they finally got everything running. Like, it's good news around. Like, they got them running, and it's about time. But I'll be honest, it took a while longer than expected. Yeah, just waiting. Heck, I'm hoping he can get from them because they said it was going to take around 20 to 30 minutes. They should be leaving right now, if you know what I mean. Just need to know if you're there. But yeah, they gotta wait for him to respond back. But I will just say this: like I'm gonna say it. If any of my family try to force me to see a relative if I'm busy, if I don't want to see them, that that will give me the excuse I need to cut them off, and that for sure. So yeah, but now I will say it did get crazier and crazy. Did a little bit of adjustment right there, but yeah. Now to be honest, hopefully he is back because I am waiting on him because I still got the memes for him. But yeah, toast here. All right, I do want to bring up some stuff while we're still waiting on it. Is that spring actually already started to spring it already here? That for sure. It does. Do you see the flowers out there blooming? Yeah, on the bush right over there. I think pink flowers. Yeah, pink flowers. Joe normally blooms when spring come out. For people who don't know, we're having an early spring this year, and today is probably the last day around the 60s because I'm talking about the lower 60s because tomorrow we're probably going to be in the upper or technically not upper but mid 70s. So the temperature is starting to warm up. 1 minute. Yeah, but yeah, hopefully it should. Um, but I'm sorry, but any family member of mine, and I'll be on it. I'm going to bring up any family member of mine try to force me, and I'm going to say it, to try to cut any project I'm doing short just to talk to relative and meet relative. I'm sorry, but the moment you do that, that you just set yourself up for me to cut you off. That one thing, I'm sorry, but it's one of the scummier things you can pull on someone. Like always in my book, and it's something I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna be brutally honest about it. Just because you're a parent doesn't make it okay. One thing, one thing I learned because one, it's not okay in a way. Two, if they're near an adult and you're still doing this, then you got a problem. and you need to look at them serious. So, and sometimes you probably need people to call you out, and that's something I'm going to be brutally honest about because heck, I'm willing to call out because you've literally seen me call out Brightline sister for that. Because let me be honest, if one of my kids pulled that on one of their siblings, there would be a little talk, too, you know? Are you there? Yep, train. Ugh. But it did crazy. Oh, like, to be honest, next time his sister pulls stuff like that, I will call her out saying, man, if you were my sister, I would have been cutting you out of my life. Because I'm not gonna lie, what she did was rude. And she went to go tell on him. I don't. Alright, I want to bring it up. I don't know what worse were. Is that you getting all ticked off and going to tell a parent about yeah. But it did crappy, if you know what I mean. But yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I'm busy with studying for. Oh yeah, Parent Fan is busy right now. Yes, I am busy with studying for time.